Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending to your time zone. Now, due to public demand, I have decided to come now on this camera to record this video. So I just came from duty. I have not even changed, so forgive me for the kind of background we are having, which is seemingly resembling the kind of clothes I'm wearing. To anyone happen, so I'm sorry for that. I apologize earlier. But now let us go to the discussion. Now, during the campaign time, Rigathi Gachagua and William Ruto told the Kenyans that they are bringing freedom. They were telling Kenyans that freedom is coming. But then after campaign had finished, election has been done, Ruto took oath of office together with Rigathi Gachagua. The first speech Gachagua made told Kenyans that freedom is finally here. And from that day up to now, Gachagua is still telling Kenyans that we have freedom. And this is the kind of freedom Gachagua was telling Kenyans. For those who have not watched this video, watch it. If you had watched it somewhere else, please watch it again, because there is something I'm going to explain to you which need to open an eye of the electorate in the near future.
Naongea hapa nikiwa na huzuni sana. Sisi wote tunahuzunika kabisa kwa sababu tulitolewa hapa kwa reli na tukaambiwa ya kwamba tuende kuna fensiwa na watu wa reli. Na tena ni kusangaa, tunasangaa tukisikia ya kwamba kuna containers italetwa usiku. Na sisi tunaendanga kusunguka na huku kusurura tukitafuta usaidizi. Na watu wengi sana walienda nyumbani juu tulikosa mahali pa kuuzia. Sasa sisi tunataka kusema hivi, mheshimiwa wetu, mtu tunasikia kuna containers zinakuja usiku. Hatuwezi tukakubali sisi tukaa hivi tuangalie watu wengine wakuja wanyakue haki yetu hivi. Tumekataa na tumekataa. Containers zikikuja tutasichoma kwa sababu ni watu wengine wanataka kuchakua uwanja wetu, na sisi tumekubali. Na tunataka DCCI aambiwe ya kwamba sisi hatuwezi tukaruhusu watu wengine wakuje wanyakue uwanja, na tukiamua tumeamua. Na saa hii tumekasirika sana.
Na tulikuja tukafukuzwa hapa kwa reli, na ndio tulikuwa tunajitafutia kitu yetu ya kukula kila siku. Lakini vile kulikuja kukapigwa, sisi wote tuliwekwa kando na tukajitoa. Lakini tuliambiwa kuna kuja kutengenezwa hiyo reli, na reli yenyewe haijatengenezwa mpaka wa leo. Baadaye kuna kuja kusemekana ati kunawekwa makontaina na wakubwa wenye hatujui, na wenye wanakuja kuweka ni watu wamejisimamia. Sisi hatujajisimamia. Kulia ni hapo, na ndio tunapata kitu yetu kwa kila siku. Nyumba zetu zote zimefungiwa, watoto wetu hata hawasomi saa hii.
Sasa wenye walitutoa, sasa sisi tulienda tu kuzunguka, mtu anatafuta mahali anakaa. Unajua hii soko hata hatuna soko, hii ni viwanja ya watu. Sababu sasa hivi wanasema waleta makontaina hapa. Sisi tuende wapi? Wengine wajaze matumbo zao, na sisi tunakufa na njaa. Wamataki asikia ajue akaya akijua hajachaguliwa hapo akuja nyanyaze mwananchi.
Now, what kind of freedom Rigathi Gachagua was assuring Kenyans? Which kind of freedom was this? Because people needed the freedom to do their business. People needed the freedom to speak their mind. People needed freedom to do the activities freely without any disruption. So many things. But the question is, was there no freedom before Gachagua saying that freedom is finally here? The truth of the matter is that the 2010 Constitution brought a lot of freedom into this country. But Ruto and Gachagua managed to divert some mind of Kenyans, especially those from Mount Kenya. And of course, Rift Valley had no option but to vote one of their own, because again, our politics is still local, and for that reason, our tribes matter a lot. Now, the most suffering community in this country, because of what we have seen on social media, I can say it is Mount Kenya region. The people who are crying here, those who are wailing here, are not from Western nor Nyanza. They are not from Coast region. In fact, Coast is now enjoying because they have their port operations back to Mombasa. These are people from Kiambu. They are protesting about their business. Someone want to grab the land they are using as of now to run their business. So the question is, why are you crying when you voted for the freedom? And for sure, 60 days in the office. This is the kind of freedom Ruto and Gachagua has delivered to the people of Mount Kenya. By the way, I'm talking more about Mount Kenya because this is the people who made William Ruto who he is today. You remove Mount Kenya from William Ruto, he is nothing. He will not be president. So the people who made William Ruto the king, it is Mount Kenya region. But the first thing the king has done is to betray the same people who voted for him. Now, when they are crying, whose attention are they seeking? And who should come in their help? Because if they are crying now, it means it is this regime that is mistreating them. The operation they are facing is from the William Ruto Rigathi Gachagua's government. This is the only government we have seen some goons hired to demolish someone's house. A 12 million house. It is happening in William Ruto's regime. Then we see Sonko going there later to play politics. This is the regime that has allowed the bigger boys in business. Wale watu walikuwa wanaitwa walikuwa wanaitaje? Walikuwa wanaita dynasty. They refer to them as dynasty. Those who are in the business, now wengine wakaitwa hustlers. Now we are seeing the bigger people in business pushing the hustler, the poor, from their business to occupy the land and run their own affairs. Now they're talking about big containers coming to the area where they've been doing their business, the railway. Who is the owner of these containers? And the Gachagua told them that they are going to secure them and protect them from the dynasties who want to take over their properties. Now, this is the same government that is providing that opportunity for the people they refer to as dynasty to do their business. So, Ruto came to serve the hustler the way he was campaigning, or he came to serve the people he referred to as dynasty. Nani alidanganywa? When they are crying now, of course now the only person who might come in their rescue, it is opposition. And who is that person? The person that they were told during the campaign time that he is the enemy of the business people in the Mount Kenya region. One day, Murkomen was telling the electorate that Martha Karua was just the icing on the screen. You put the icing. But inside the cake itself, it is rot. So he was referring to railaodinga as a rot cake, but Martha Karua is just the icing on top so that they will not see the rot inside the cake. Some people bought into it. But now, you can see the real icing on the cake. It was Gachagua, and Ruto is the rot cake Kipchumba Murkomen was talking about. So this is now the truth of the matter. These people are simply crying for Railaodinga to come in their rescue. Okay? I don't know if Raila will turn out to protect them, to protest with them, or if he will allow them now to face what they wanted when they were going to the ballot and voting for William Ruto. Why cry after voting? You are confused, but Ruto duped you. As we are speaking now, Raila Odinga is still the high representative for infrastructure in Africa. He still holds his office. Today, the immediate retired President Uhuru Kenyatta is flying in a Air Force chopper, Air Force One, and is busy doing some duties here and there in peacekeeping in East Africa, of course, yenye amepewa na William Ruto. So the people, he told the electorate that they are the worst enemies in the economy is the people whom now he is working with. Today, Ruto has been forced to work with Railaodinga. He has been forced to work with Uhuru Kenyatta. So, who was duped? This is just but one of the political lessons that the electorate needs to learn. Don't vote on emotion. Vote on a serious manifesto that someone will come to sell to you. Vote on agenda, not emotion. These people voted on emotion. And now they are regretting just 60 days after election, after Ruto assuming office. That is the current state of this politics. So you are going to continue suffering more and more. This is a country of lawlessness, as we are seeing. I don't know what is the future of this country, but we can see and we can predict.